What's up YouTube? It's X here, back in another video, and today we're going to be unboxing this used Dell Latitude from Amazon. So for 225 bucks, this is a Dell Latitude 5500. It has an Intel Core i7 8th gen, 16GB of RAM, 512GB of storage, and a dedicated AMD Radeon GPU. This is a 15.6-inch business grade laptop. It was marked as used-good condition. So we're going to be taking a look at this laptop and seeing how good it is. Let's get started. So after I placed the order, the laptop arrived 6 days later. So here's the box that the laptop came in. So we're going to be unboxing it and checking out the condition of this laptop. So yeah, let's get started by unboxing. So inside, we see some bubble wrap, and it comes with a 90-watt Dell barrel charger. And here is the laptop itself. So the first thing I decided to do is to open it up to see the internals of this laptop. So as you can see, this is the inside of the Dell Latitude 5500. There's your NVMe SSD, your 68 watt-hour battery, your Wi-Fi card, your 16GB of dual channel memory. That's your cooling system, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's actually open this laptop up and take a look at it. So right off the bat, this looks like a very clean laptop. Yeah, there's a keyboard with your number pad, your 15.6-inch screen, there's your track point thingy, there's your trackpad, and then there's your webcam. It has a privacy slider, and it's also an IR camera, so you can use it for face unlock. Alright, let's turn it on. Look at that, there's your backlight keyboard. Let's see how fast it will take to boot up. Oh, that's actually pretty fast. Look at that. It took like a few seconds to boot up straight to the desktop. Alright, so now I'll set this up, reinstall Windows, and do all of that. So I'll be back when I actually get everything set up to my liking. It's been a while since my last recording, so it's been like a few weeks now since I last recorded that clip. So yeah, I got everything set up to my liking, and I reinstalled Windows, got all my programs installed, and yeah, so first let's take a look at what this laptop has to offer. So first, on this left side, we have a barrel charging port, USB-C Thunderbolt port, also you can use for charging. It's with power delivery, a USB Type A 3.1 port, and your exhaust ones, the fan exhaust. Then, right here on the front of this laptop, there's a charging light. And then on the other side, right here, here's your Ethernet port, your HDMI port, two more USB 3.1 ports, a headphone jack, and a micro SD card slot. And here's what the back side of this laptop looks like. And then flipping it over, here's underneath the laptop, so there's all your like vents or whatever. That's your NVMe, where it's at. Your two stereo speakers. And opening this thing up is actually really easy. You just take off these screws right here, so you just take off the screws, you pry it open, and then it just kind of pops off, and it's really easy to upgrade. The RAM is not soldered. It's like a DDR socket, DDR4. And there's also an NVMe drive. And like there's also a Wi-Fi card that's easily replaceable. So yeah, everything is pretty easy to upgrade and get open and repair. But now let's actually get this thing open. So this is the inside of the laptop. So here's your pretty nice keyboard. It's full size, so it has a number pad as well. Here's your Intel Core i7 sticker. And there's your trackpad with these dedicated buttons. And this is your track point now, which also controls the cursor. And then the buttons to use that as well. These just act like right click buttons. And up top there's your webcam, privacy slider. There's also an extra IR camera like right here somewhere. You can use a Windows Hello Face as well. So let's get this thing turned on. Just gonna turn it on and see how fast it boots now. Pretty nice backlit keyboard, but yeah. I got everything set up. I reinstalled Windows. It had Windows 10 Pro license built in, so that's nice. And now I'm gonna use Face Unlock to open this. Look at that. Pretty fast face unlocking. Yeah, that's your backlit keyboard. Two-stage backlit keyboard. Microphone. Your num lock light. There's also a dedicated calculator button for some reason. But yeah, this thing has a lot of features on it. But yeah, there's your Windows 10 desktop. So let's take a look at settings to see more of the specs of this laptop. I have a custom theme on here. A bunch of these Dell wallpapers I set up on here. Let's go to system. About. Yep, here's all the specs. Radeon 540X GPU. Lots of storage still available. This laptop does support Windows 11 perfectly fine, but I prefer Windows 10, so that's why I have Windows 10 on here. Battery life is also really good on here. Like with the lowest use, you can get up to 17 hours of battery life. This is amazing. Right now, I have a full performance mode, so it's showing 2 hours. But if you put on less battery life and like use it least, you get up to 17 hours. Or that's what Dell claims at least. And there's your trackpad, and then there's your track point node. These buttons just acts like normal mouse click buttons. Unless you hold down if you want to scroll with the track point. There's your brightness. This is a 1080p display. It's a full HD. I think it's LCD IPS. I think it's IPS. I'm not sure. It's pretty lightweight as well. So this is pretty good for a laptop from 2019. Like this laptop right now is over 6 years old. Yep, this laptop is over 6 years old. It's held up pretty nice. Now let's begin a gaming test now. We're going to be starting off with Fortnite. Then we're going to be playing some Minecraft. And then finally, we're going to be emulating Mario Kart 8. So overall, I think this is a very good laptop. For 200 bucks, this is a very good deal, especially since it has a Core i7 and the dedicated GPU with all that RAM and storage. This is a way better deal. Buying a used business laptop is a way better deal than buying a brand new consumer grade laptop that you buy like in store. That's right, because like a brand new consumer laptop in the same price range will have terrible specs, like probably an Intel Celeron. It may not even have Windows at all. Maybe a Chromebook. It'll have terrible specs, older RAM, 4 gigs of storage, eMMC, all of that. 4 gigs of RAM on it. 4 gigs of RAM, terrible storage, eMMC. You can get that, or for the same price you can get this, which is way better. This one's gonna last you way better too, because business laptops just last way longer and built way better than consumer grade laptops. Like, I would recommend buying a used business laptop like a Dell Latitude or a ThinkPad, HP EliteBook, Lenovo ThinkPad, Dell Precision. Those laptops will last you way better. If you buy them used, they're super cheap. Like, this is a very good deal. Like, all these features and all these good specs, like this thing can actually game pretty well. It can actually game. So yeah, I recommend this laptop. That's pretty much all for today's video. Thanks for watching.